Hello, everyone. So I'm here to give out a word from the Lord and just a warning to those that are living in adultery to repent. Not only adultery if you're not adultery if you are married and you are dealing with those of the opposite gender inappropriately, but those that are in second and in third marriages and their first spouse is still alive. That is adultery in according to First Corinthians chapter 6 9 through 11, and also Galatians 5:22 through 23. Adultery is a work of the flesh and it is unrighteous. It is a sin. And adulterers do not enter heaven. So if you are in a second and a third marriage, I highly encourage, admonish you by the Spirit of the living God. He has given me utterance to tell you to repent and get out of that adultery, or you will not enter into heaven. God has spoken this to me in times past before on many accounts. He's spoken to me this and spoken to me, talked to me in my dreams about this. Well over a year ago, and I really encourage you to repent if you are in a second or a third marriage and your first spouse is still alive, if you are remarried. Luke 16 and 18, from the King James Version: whosoever put away his wife and marry another committeth adultery, and whosoever married her that is put away from her husband committed adultery. Romans chapter 7. um know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth? Question mark. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So if then, while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. So these scriptures are clearly stating that, when you make a covenant with someone, that is forever and lifelong, and you cannot step out of that covenant or dishonor that covenant. And so if you are in a second or a third marriage and you are getting remarried and you've been divorced and your first spouse is still alive and you're trying to get remarried, or you are in a remarital situation and your first spouse is still alive, please repent and get out of that, because it's a sin, and sin is the way